What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with the next episode of Criminal Minds, Season 4, Episode 14. Let's jump into it, shall we? Oh no. Oh shit.
Detective Fullwood, you got a visitor.
Bro,
Not here.
It's Sandra Lombardini.
what's up with his facial hair?
The body we found in the woods, it wasn't Brooke.
Do you know who?
It was Lynette Hagen. Her parents just identified the remains. We have people searching the area, but the rain's making it tough. You should try to get some sleep, Sandra.
Where y'all at? Seattle?
I can't. Not without knowing. Ron, I need something from you. The necklace. Brooks. The one you found on the ground by the car.
It's in evidence. Something like that may take some time.
Please. I need it.
May I ask you why?
He says it could tell him things.
Who says? Oh, is he like a psychic? A medium?
What is it? What did you see?
She did.
Current influences should turn this day into one with plenty of potential. Know your strength. Confidence, real or pretend, is your magic ingredient.
Confidence, yeah.
Come on, guys. You don't think there's actually anything to this stuff, do you?
Be surprised.
It's gibberish.
Thank you.
Oh, you were just jealous because you don't have the magic ingredient.
It's called Splenda.
All right, skeptic, what's your sign?
No.
No, is that in April? Reed, we need a DOB on Prentice.
7:12 a.m., October 12th, 19...
Hey! Libra, I should have known. A romantic opportunity may experience a slight hitch, which could have you dipping into a rather chilly mood. If being warm is difficult, neutralize this temporary cold front with a simple but affectionate gesture.
I have a simple gesture. You guys ready to gather?
Well, look at you,
Yay!
Miss Thing. First day back and you're all business.
We missed
Tough
you.
being away from him, huh?
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's new. Citrine, it's Henry's birthstone. Will and I both got one.
That's sweet.
You done with this?
All yours.
Thank you. There's been a string of abductions going back 9
How'd you
months.
know?
4 women in all, blonde, blue-eyed. This morning they found one.
When were they taken?
9 months ago.
So she was the first?
It's almost mummified.
Holy shit.
Not exactly.
Frozen?
Embalmed. So the time of death is a bit of a question mark right now.
Where did they find her?
In a state park just east of Olympia, the body was jarred loose during a mudslide.
It says the victims were abducted about 3 months apart. He's rotating his victims out.
There gotta be more bodies out there.
Oh my fucking god! I want to know how you, like, the parents identified the body.
And so all the night tide,
How the
I lay down by the side
fuck
of
do you
my
identify
darling,
that?
my darling, my life and my bride, in the sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. Edgar Allan Poe.
If I wanted to embalm a body, what's the process?
Start with some nose plugs.
Blood is drained and replaced with embalming fluid through one of the 2 major arteries. It usually takes a few hours. Knowledge of the human vascular system would also be a plus.
Nurse, technician, somebody with a background in mortuary sciences.
Personally, the whole thing just seems weird to me. Embalming.
Some people like to look good for their funeral.
It's just a shell. I just want to be cremated.
Why somebody would embalm the body of someone they just murdered.
It's a possession issue.
This way they can never leave. Maybe fear of abandonment speaks to his history.
Even an embalmed body will decay and he finds himself in need of new victims.
A new victim every 3 months.
At least 2 of the remaining 3 women are already dead.
And the third?
Brooke Lombardini. It's been 4 days since she disappeared following her shift at a local restaurant. We know the odds.
90% of all abduction victims are killed within the first 36 hours.
Damn it.
Hiker found a foot protruding from the soil right up here. Whole side of the hill slid down from up there.
So you're focusing the search in this area here.
If he dumped other bodies here, he's got over 800 acres to work with.
110 pounds of dead weight. He's not going to get far from the path.
You think it says something about the profile? He didn't chop her up?
Possibly, yeah.
What is it?
Detective, we got something up here.
Oh no.
The answer to your question, Detective, is yes. This killer can't dismember these women. He cares for them.
Brooke worked the closing shift the night
Does
she
he?
disappeared. She would have walked this way
I
to
mean,
her car.
Upscale restaurant?
Well, let's just say that I don't go, unless it's on someone else's dime.
These women were taken as they left work. High-end spa, nice restaurant.
If he patronizes these businesses, then he's got money.
It narrows the profile a little.
Cook said that he left just a few minutes after Brooke.
Maybe.
Saw a car there, driver's side door open.
It's a
He
woman.
was quick. You probably never saw him coming.
It says in here they recovered her necklace, amethyst, broken chain.
Right here, right next to the car.
Did you process the necklace?
We couldn't get anything off of it. Just some hair in the clasp, hers.
I'd like to take a look at it.
Yeah, well, I gave it back to her mother.
Isn't it a little premature to be returning evidence to the family?
There were special circumstances. She hired someone, a guy by the name of Stanley Usher. He helped find a kid in Portland a couple years ago.
Private investigator?
A psychic.
What does that have to do with the necklace?
Apparently he can read personal things, their aura. I don't know.
So what did he tell her?
I know Brooke is still alive. It's not too late for you to do the right thing. Let her come home to me. She turns 27 on Wednesday.
Wish she would have waited until we had a chance to coach her.
I don't know, she seems to be doing a pretty good job.
Good enough to make the unsub think twice about killing Brooke.
If he hasn't already. Chances are this is all too late.
She has to have hope, right?
Hope's one thing. False hope is something else.
There are cases where people believe they've helped.
When people are vulnerable, they believe a lot of things.
We think the man who took her may have come by her work. A customer, someone she may have talked about.
He would dine by himself, make frequent visits. But he's shy.
She got asked out sometimes.
This man wouldn't have asked her out. He wouldn't have had the courage. He would have stared at her, made her uncomfortable.
I've told the police everything I know. You should be looking into the clues.
Clues from Brooke's necklace.
It's called token object reading.
Econometry. Yeah, you're not my first. A fenced-in area, the color orange.
I mean, what's it hurt to try to look into? I mean,
that
I guess
help
if
you?
you're wasting resources.
So, Mr. Usher, you think that you can tell if someone's alive or dead?
Sometimes. See, a person's energy makes an impression on everything they touch. It allows me to connect with them. Hard part is interpreting what I'm given.
Did you get anything else about her condition?
Only that she felt weakened, tired, I don't know, heavy.
Heavy. Can I talk to you for a second? I've been around a little, and I've seen guys like you come into the lives of grieving families. Listen to me. The last thing this woman needs is some con man giving her unrealistic ideas.
You may not know what she needs. Your job is to know the perpetrators. There are a lot of people out there that don't believe in what you do either.
Ooh!
Just got a call. They found a third body.
Oh, shit.
It's the first three. That leaves the Lombardini girl still out there. Did you figure out cause of death?
Blood loss.
Blood loss? They were alive when they were embalmed?
Looks that way. Significant levels of barbiturate. They were sedated, maybe unconscious.
Hey, look at this. They all have the same haircut.
These two had much longer hair at the time of their abduction.
So the unsub cut it.
Something else he may have done. Their ears have all been double pierced.
What the fuck?
Sexually assaulted?
Not exactly. There was no tearing or bruising that would normally suggest it, but I did find trace amounts of semen.
You're saying it may have been consensual?
No.
She's saying they were dead.
Did you know that I have full-length reactions to this show and dozens of other shows on Patreon?
None of the victims had double pierced ears at the time of their abduction.
Cutting hair and piercing ears.
Oh my god.
He's changing them.
Into what, though?
Into who?
The burial suggests infections.
Which says he might be remaking them into the image of a loved one.
High levels of barbiturate?
Yeah, what?
Something the psychic said. Brooke felt tired, heavy.
Why are we talking about the psychic? These guys talk
It
without
might
saying anything and you're
have
falling
some
for
But Brooke's
value.
alive, so I guess I just want to believe them.
it. A necrophiliac has no use for a live victim.
You ready to talk to him?
Garcia, I need you to run a full background check for me. Name's Usher. Stanley Usher.
We know the DNA found in the victims did not match anyone in the system.
Our unsub is a white male, and he has money. He lives alone in a large residence.
Fucks
Relation
dead
to accommodate
bodies.
An embalming suite.
He's awkward with people, especially women.
Because of the alterations to the bodies, we believe the unsub is attempting to recreate a woman he once loved.
Probably his
Or a
mom.
wife, a mother, someone who left or died suddenly.
We've put together a list of incident reports prior to 2006. They are inappropriate post-mortem conduct and graveyard disturbances.
60% of necrophiles work in the death business.
And since we have the killer's DNA, we're going to be sending you out with kits to swab potential suspects.
The odds of finding Brooke Lombardini alive are slim. The quicker we identify the killer, the better her chances are. For her sake, let's work fast.
That lawsuit is a joke. My job to prep the deceased was simply adjusting her clothing.
By adjusting, you mean undressing. Look, man, I'm not here to judge you. I'm looking for a killer. If you want to
I'm judging. If you fucking a dead body, I'm judging you. If you're fondling a dead body, I'm judging you.
Attractive ones. Nobody's attractive once they've been in the ground.
Recent burials?
Haven't had anything like that.
An older grave got ransacked a couple years ago.
Was the body taken?
Body was just a pile of bones. They stripped her clean, though. Made off with the jewelry, dress.
I won't lie. It happens in the industry, and we put a stop to it when it does.
You don't report it to the police?
Like to keep that kind of thing quiet.
A killer is dressing up his dead victims and violating them. Maybe quiet isn't the best way to go.
He dresses them up.
That means something to you?
We hired an apprentice a while back. Odd guy, even for this business. I didn't like the attention he paid the female cadavers. He liked to do their makeup, put a wig on them and such.
Can you describe the wig for me?
We've cleaned out his locker after his termination. There she is. He never came back for it. Imagine that.
I need this man's name.
Probably not the real name.
Ivan Bakunis?
Yeah, can I help you?
You could invite us inside. It's a little wet out here.
I can't. Mother's sleeping.
Mother's dead.
I believe the killer works in your field.
Wow. Geez, you're kidding. Do I know him?
You might. His victims are just your type. Blonde hair, blue skin.
If you're suggesting I'm some kind of murderer, you are way out of line.
So you wouldn't object to giving us a sample of your DNA?
I don't know. No.
We can get a warrant.
I think I've said all I'm going to say.
Did you find anything on Ivan Bakunis?
Nothing in juvie, but he was expelled from Evergreen State for assaulting his girlfriend. He was slipping her tranquilizers and having sex with her while she slept.
That qualifies.
Emily, maybe this is that romantic encounter your horoscope foretold.
And shouldn't he maybe be in prison for that as well,
I should be able
or
to
not
persuade
so
a judge.
much?
I think you're wasting your time.
You're kidding, right?
We profiled a man of means. Bakunis hasn't held down a job since he graduated college. Doesn't have a car.
The embalming equipment, the drugs, that stuff's not cheap.
This guy likes to get it on with dead people. If that's not probable cause, I don't know what is.
Hot, just got a distress call from someone claiming to be Brooke Lombardini.
911, what's your emergency? Hello. Can you speak up, ma'am?
No. Hear me. This is Brooke Lombardini. Please. I need help.
Where are you calling from,
But
ma'am?
why the fuck do they act like that sometimes? Of course I can't
ma'am.
speak up, or I would be.
Look outside. Can you see a street name or an address? Ma'am?
Gonna kill me. Help. It's her. Brooke.
You're certain?
She's barely audible. Almost impossible to positively identify a whisper.
You think I don't know my own daughter's voice?
Why would someone who was not Brooke call 911 and say they were?
You've been on TV now, and that could bring out a lot of sick individuals.
Stanley said she was alive. This proves it.
Stanley Usher has a vested interest in telling you that your daughter is alive. He has a record, ma'am. I had a colleague look into it. Usher was charged with fraud in Oregon before he pulled up stakes and moved here.
I need my baby to be alive.
All she has right now is hope. Why would you take that from her?
Well, looks like she
You know, most people think that a person's hair and nails continue to grow
might be
after
alive.
they're dead. That's a myth. Abby, hold still.
Abby?
I know how much you like a straight line.
Who's Abby?
You are silly.
What a fucking weirdo.
911 call came from a disposable cell.
Are they able to triangulate?
Garcia tried to ping the phone, but it was already dead. The unsub probably turned it off when he found her with it.
You mean if he found her?
Dave, I agree with you about psychics, but Andrew Lombardini positively identified her daughter. Think.
He's smart though.
Why is the unsub keeping Brooke alive?
Rossi is like.
And how long do we think she has until he kills her?
He's probably right.
Changing
He's
the
right
hair,
a
the
lot.
makeup.
He's had her for almost 5 days.
Maybe it's something deeper.
And she sounded drugged. These are control mechanisms used in cases of sexual slavery.
Brainwashing. Make her surrender her identity.
That's the version of them he wants to hold on to.
And as soon as she accepts her new role, her fate is sealed.
Abby,
Don't accept it.
Abby. Tell me a story, Abby. You know I can't sleep without a story.
Oh, babysitter?
Please. Let me out.
Story first, Abby.
I told you, I'm not Abby. What did you do to me?
Tell me a story, Abby.
I told you I'm not Abby!
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
thank
accept
you.
it.
That was the lab with the DNA results on those swabs.
No matches?
No, our guy's still out there.
What's he doing here? Detective, a word? Do you know what you're doing?
Can't afford to let my ego get in the way on this one. Take all the help I can get.
Look, I'm happy to be wrong about Brooke, but I'm not wrong about this guy.
Good to see you again.
And you?
Can I help you with something?
I'm spoken for.
This way.
Ma'am, congratulations.
Tell me a story, Abby.
Bitch, I ain't Abby. How about that? Here's a story. Go fuck yourself.
Tell me a story so I can sleep.
There was this one time where you went and fucked yourself instead of a dead body. You creep.
Once upon a time, there was once a lad who went to look for a place. And he went along, he met a man who asked him where he was going. Then
You're not doing it right. You're supposed to use the voices.
tell me what you want and I'll do it.
I want Abby.
I'll be Abby. Abby. Abby.
So you went ahead and arrested him?
He was trying to cross the border.
Are you going to charge him?
I will if he confesses. Failing that, we'll hold him so he can't skip town while we're waiting for his DNA results.
I'll let the lab know priority samples coming.
Well, what did he get off of the wig, Detective?
Enough to know that that's one sick puppy in there. Why don't you tell me about that?
Looks like a wig.
It's not him.
It's a magic wig. It changes the identity of the dead.
What?
I thought that's why you were putting it on the
The
bodies.
voice
at the
is
morgue.
different.
It makes the fantasy more real. Ida, who are you trying to turn them into?
I have worked some sick cases. Rapists, pederasts.
I hope you're not grouping me with those people.
You may be the sickest of them all.
Well, sick or no. Many would argue it's a victimless crime.
What's victimless about Lynette Hagen? Or Melissa St. Clair?
I don't know these women. You have the wrong
necrophile.
You think I'm the only guy in town who likes to crack open a cold one?
Where is Brooke?
I don't know who that is. I don't kill people.
I'm gonna vomit. Fucking disgusting.
Profilers say our killer is trying to turn these girls into a loved one, like a wife or a mom. Is your mother a blonde, Ivy?
Disgusting. The wig isn't even the important part. For me, it's the shoes.
So you put shoes on them too?
They're a very special pair.
What's special about
Have
them?
there been shoes on the...
The woman who walked in them, Sunny Rains.
The weather girl? Local celebrity killed in a car accident a couple of years ago.
A friend of mine was working when she came in on the slab. Knew I was a fan.
He stole her shoes for you.
The wig just completed the look, but the shoes, genuine article. That's what makes it real.
Genuine article. I took a report of a grave robbery. Listen to what was taken. A dress, a pair of diamond earrings, and a pair of pearl earrings.
If our unsub is like Bakunis,
This grave could belong to that woman. Abigail Hansen.
Abigail Raina Hansen died suddenly at 26 from myocarditis. Sending her passport photo now.
Well, she certainly looks the part.
Garcia, what else can you tell us about her?
She was born in Amsterdam. Her employment records show her working for Patrick and Leona Gless from 1985 until her death in 1992.
They might be the only ones who can tell us who Abigail was.
This is the most beautiful place I could ever hope to live. The youth and his sweetheart entered the castle, which was now theirs, and all the kings round about, who had been in the troll's debt, came to the wedding and saluted the youth as their emperor. Long live the king! Peace between them and the end.
And as soon as she accepts her new role, her fate is sealed.
No! Don't accept it!
Did Garcia say what Mr. Gless does for a living?
Failed artist.
Guess that's what they call failing up.
Or marrying well.
I think about Abigail from time to time. She was such a nice girl.
Like one of the family.
Is that why you paid for the funeral?
She didn't have anyone else.
She was from Denmark.
Holland, dear.
What kind of work did she do for you?
She was the au pair.
What's
She
that
took
mean?
care of the children?
Oh.
Just the one, our son Roderick.
She's very familiar.
This is the two of them together.
They were close.
She basically raised the boy.
Wouldn't go quite that far.
What would you call it? Patrick likes to think he was a good father.
Well,
So, why do you want to know about Abigail?
because where the fuck is your creepy son?
There may be a connection to some recent murders. Someone she knew.
How old was your son when Abigail died? 9. We weren't here. We were on a cruise.
But Roderick was here with Abigail.
When we returned, we knew something was wrong. The smell. They were in his room on the floor.
He was curled up next to her, with her arms around him. It's how he got to sleep. How long had she been dead?
2, maybe 3 days. I didn't have the stomach for the details.
We'd like to speak to Roderick.
If I knew where he was, I'd be happy to tell you. We haven't spoken for years.
He dropped out of medical school, liquidated his trust fund.
We knew he was troubled, but I had no idea he would ever hurt someone.
They don't know for sure that he's...
What?
You don't know for sure. When was your last communication?
We got a letter about a year ago.
Can we borrow this?
You can have it. While you're at it, take this too.
It's exactly how they said. Roderick's trust was empty. $500,000.
Where does he know?
He's got to be using straight cash because there's no paper trail on him for the last 4 years. There's no property or utilities in his name.
You can't find him.
I'm sorry.
You know, $500,000 isn't what it used to be. After 4 years, he would need to supplement his income.
Anything between the lines.
I think that
Dad's
points to a specific
funneling him money
location.
still.
He's basically saying that he's happy. That should be enough for her. It's essentially a goodbye letter.
Enough for her.
Only addressed to Leona.
Why not his dad?
Dad still has a relationship with
Garcia,
him.
I need you to check something else.
So basically, we got nothing.
I missed you.
Me too.
Drink.
Don't drink it.
It's the last time.
Don't do it.
Promise.
No. Don't drink it. You're gonna die.
The whole thing.
No. I just poked myself in my own eye.
What is this place?
It's forever.
No. He's dead. It's really the dad.
Water.
That's what he said. Roderick is near water.
Earth is 2/3 water.
He's on
He
a boat.
specified a rocky shoreline you could see. Okay, this photo from the Gless house, it was taken at their house on Mercer Island.
Waterfront property.
No one's lived there for 10 years. This could be where he's holding Brooke.
He's sending him money.
What's that?
Roderick's dad. Roderick never said goodbye to him in the letter. They never lost contact. Every 6 months, a $50,000 wire.
There's no way to tell who's on the receiving end.
Sending it to Roderick. If you'd seen his father, you'd know.
Deep down, he was very guilty about neglecting it.
He's probably doing it behind her back.
You don't think his dad knew?
I think he's a sad man trying to buy his kids love.
This is where Brooks' 911 call originated. This Western Union is within the circle. Mercer Island isn't.
You've got a location.
Imagine financing your child's embalming hobby. No. So mom just wrote him off, pretended like it never happened. Huh?
He uses a barbiturate.
Start 2 large 4 IVs, Narcan 2 milligrams.
Thank God.
Some psychic this guy is. This place is as far from a rocky shoreline as you can get.
Dave.
For those who believe, no proof is necessary. For those who don't believe,
I mean,
no proof is possible. Stuart Chase.
Honey. Brooke.
Seems like it was right to me.
She's gonna be okay.
Brooke, is she gonna think she's Abby now?
You're in early.
Couldn't sleep.
I know how it can be coming back here. The bad things seem worse. You want easy answers.
If you're gonna tell me not to believe in psychics, you don't have to.
But when you're here, you need to have faith in what we do. It works.
I saw a mother losing her child, and I thought, what harm could it do?
I asked the same question once. It was a kidnapping case. We had nothing, time was running out, and there was a local woman known for her abilities. On her advice, we took the investigation in the wrong direction. The boy died.
Okay, but this time it worked out. So.
It was a long time ago.
Well, we won this time. That's what matters, right?
Welcome back.
I like those little moments that they have with each other. Something, not them specifically, but the people on the team have at the end of the episode sometimes. Their little connections. So here's the thing. If you out there find your child cuddled up with a 3-day-old dead body from when you were on vacation, probably should have the child committed. Maybe some tests done. maybe try to get to the root, try to figure it out. Let's institutionalize them. Let's try to fix the problem instead of just pretending like it didn't happen. You know? Probably easier said than done, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have children. I would like to think that if I did, that's what I would do. That was fucking wild. Wow. I'm glad JJ's back. Love her. Let me know what y'all thought. See you on the next one. Goodbye.